There are two things that I focused on when I was trying to pay off $20,000 worth of credit card debt and save $10,000. And one of them is very obvious. The other one is not so obvious. And I want to talk about both today. The first thing is obviously learning how to manage your money. That's what we call budgeting in general. Knowing your numbers, knowing the ins and outs, writing it all down, showing up every single day. The second one was my mindset. It's really more about the inner world, the relationship that I have with my money. The most important thing I did was go back and really analyze what my childhood story about money was. What was I told that I was allowed to have as far as money was concerned by my parents, by my teachers, by the government, by society, by my culture, all of it. In the end, I identified a few pretty common themes in all of my thoughts. One of them was that people who had money were pretty much evil. People who had money thought that they were better than other people. Another one was that there was a finite amount of money, that there's only a little bit amount of money and I had to try to get my piece, and I didn't want to take too much because I didn't want to take away from other people. After I sat down and analyzed those false beliefs, I was able to understand how they were really holding me back from moving forward in my financial health and wellness journey. Knowing one, that yes, of course, there are bad people who have money, but there are also bad people who have no money. And knowing that by me taking what it is that I want for my life, I'm not taking away from anybody else. There is an infinite amount of money for all of us, and there are resources enough for all of us in all aspects of life. That was the abundant mindset that I had to embrace. No doubt about it, if I hadn't have done the money management side, learning how to budget, learning the difference between sinking funds and variable expenses and fixed expenses, and how to put my money in places to make it work for me, how to show up for my money and habits every single day, week, month, and year, none of that would have mattered if I hadn't had fixed or at least gone in and healed my relationship with money, and vice versa. One can't be without the other. Our power really is in acknowledging the truths that we have in our life. And when it comes to money, the truth is that we're making decisions with our money based on memories and beliefs that were filed away in our little mind's filing cabinet when we were children. And there's something very innocent about that if you didn't have a whole lot of financial trauma in your past. But if you did have financial trauma, which most of us do, then ignoring that, not going back and looking at that and rewriting those thoughts and beliefs is always going to keep you where you are financially. So if you're really ready to make a change, start there, sit back and watch how things change in your life.